Somebody's at my door, so hold on. I'm gonna finish playing this video and then I'll be right back.
Oh man. Yeah, he's getting out. He was tussling in the back seat with somebody.
They're pulling him in, kind of.
So he was in the car.
He was in the car tussling with them.
He got hit already. He's trying to pull his own gun. Yeah. I see.
That car is still shooting and pulls off. And then that guy runs, pulling off. And then in a minute, they're going to run.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Hookah Anonymous, and you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
From where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world.
Deserve the best. So don't settle for anything less.
Good reporting ass Mickey.
With Built It Northern.
We love you, Mickey.
Officer
Santa.
John Brown.
Good to meet you.
This is Andy's.
How you doing,
Santa?
Santa?
All right.
Nice to meet you.
You can come up here. Okay. Show it to you. I'm just looking. It's all kind of a mess. Here, come on.
Were you able to see anything?
Well, we have two camera systems. This one, we've got a couple.
This is the club.
Yeah, this is the front.
Okay.
I think the car is over here.
Okay.
Here's all of our angles. Play it. But we've got pretty good coverage around the building. So, like, in other words, this one coming and going probably is pretty good. But as far as in the front of the building, don't we have that camera that looks down on the parking lot from the deck facing towards the club? We do. That's this one. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
But I don't know what car you're looking for.
It's going to be two Cherokees, two Jeep Grand Cherokees, the sporty looking ones. And this went down around.
All right, I'm back.
32.
This is 532 that we're looking at right now.
So there's going to be.
Shout out to my homegirls bringing us a storm package, okay? Because I'm like, who is at my door? Anyway, all right. So, where were we? Now, then I had an article pulled up. All right. Fast forward and we get back into the video. I wonder who is the Atlanta-based rapper helping Fanny that she spoke on. I keep hearing people say that. Somebody give me the link to that, the direct link to her saying that. I keep hearing people say that. I've never actually heard it. Is this a video? Let's see. No. Who we gonna leave that one alone? The hell? All right, let's find another video. Dang it. Bet y'all won't click on that video again. Good. You gonna say hey to everybody? Not today? You don't want to talk today? You just gonna clap? Okay. All right. Shout out to Ceddy Nash in the building. Well, hold on. Are you the real Ceddy Nash? Let me see. Ceddy Nash. Hold on. Let me drop the link real quick. If you can, pull up on the, because I got some questions for you. As soon as I can find the link. The Reloaded channel. You know, dropped another part of it. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, shoot. Okay. We got action. All right. Shout out to Ceddy Nash for pulling up and telling us to check out the page. Ceddy, what it do?
Oh, hold on. I gotta mute the YouTube in the background. Hold on. All right. My bad. You were saying? Go ahead.
I said, what it do? We just
Oh,
was looking at the footage, you know, drop down on everybody.
man, that shit crazy. Uh, Matter of fact, I probably just sent something in your inbox about the little statement and shit that niggas made. Uh,
Oh, shit.
yeah, because it initially, basically, what it was the little vice lord dude. He was snitching. Like he was the reason why they was able to say, you know, uh, Durk and Vaughn and hella bands and Basil because you can't see four people doing anything in there. You get what I mean?
Right. Because I said you definitely see one person at least, and maybe somebody in a window, but you definitely see the person that was tugging at the door with the dude. But you can't
Right.
say who it is, not from the video anyway.
And everybody know if you got the better lawyer, you're in better position. Let's just be fair.
Oh, yeah, that's facts.
But what I was saying about the Reloaded channel is once you get past those two clips, they had a whole little court session. You know what I'm saying?
So this
Like,
one right here is the one that got the court section. This one.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Man, if you don't, you getting paid off YouTube now. Let me tell you, like I told AKS, if y'all don't buy YouTube Premium, God, dog.
Listen, I might do it though, but you know, I normally don't refer. I just started really doing reaction to videos that to needed. Normally, I don't. I normally have my own, but you right. I might. I might.
You mean you
You know,
might?
I ain't on your level yet though. Said I'm trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't. You know, I ain't in the elite package yet.
You ain't heard the rumors? I'm broke, baby. What you mean?
Look, you know, I don't get the look. They still just transfer me funds on the 21st. I don't get wires like y'all.
Wow. they they tried to say like way early that YouTube just gifted me a whole bunch of shit. I'm like, why me? Shit,
Dang.
I
Hey,
got a whole
nigga,
gang of niggas there.
look, I'm trying to get on y'all level. Now let me ask you this. What so I got my people in the chat saying that really Durk and them was the victims, that the guy shot first. Is that true? Because you know, I ain't no paperwork to this that you can pull up to read. So this is it.
God damn, nigga, why is you speeding in Louisville, bro? Um, there was 13 shell casings that were found at the scene.
Mm.
Uh, I don't know. I can tell you this. It wouldn't be far fetched. I could believe it because he wasn't robbed. That nigga owed money.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Yeah, cuz owed money. That's why I can't really say too much. But
Mm-hmm.
part of that shit was you know, nigga, you cooperating and all that and everything like that. And it was looking bad on him. You know, he from Chicago. You know how I go with this.
Oh, so the dude that got hit was from Chicago.
Yeah.
I never knew that. See, look, I never really looked into it other than the paperwork aspect. I'm learning a lot though, because there's no paperwork. So that's why I really ain't, you know. It was weird though how the cases dropped, but this is new details to me that I wasn't even aware of.
Nah, let me see. I don't think I'm
Ceddy Nash, you must be on the road. You on the road?
You can still hear me, right?
Now I can. You had went out for a minute.
Yeah, now I hit exit on the screen. Hold on, I'm gonna still be in here. I'm gonna send you something real quick, and you can look at it yourself. Hold on. Check your
Okay.
inbox on Instagram. Give me one
Okay.
second.
So I'm gonna go ahead and play some of this video too. That's on Ceddy Nash Reloaded. Shout out to Ceddy Nash for pulling up. And let's see.
All right, the first incident I see of him is tussling with the door, and then you see the passenger jump out shooting at him, and that's when he starts running.
Area. Is it possible to continue your affiliation and even commit crimes when you move out of Chicago
Can
and
you
you're in a different city
have
or
it in your
different
inbox
area?
real quick?
Okay,
Do you
let me
see
check
crimes
it.
occurring as part of your investigations that are not in Chicago by Black disciples?
Yes, Wall Street gangs from Chicago.
Were you and other members of the Chicago Police Department aware of some of the movement of this particular group we've been talking about here down to the Atlanta area?
Yes, ma'am.
Is armed robbery or the commission of a robbery and shooting potentially and related to that armed robbery something that is closely linked to criminal street gang activity, specifically with the Black disciples?
Yes, ma'am.
And why do you say that?
They do it out of beefs on social media. I mean, the robbery is a game.
So hold on. Who? So let me.
That's wild, ain't it?
Yeah, you know what? Let me, God damn it, let me find out he holding out. What in the world? So hold on. So they didn't even know who was who.
No, they didn't know anything until this nigga told. That's why, like, all that video that I put out and everything like that. I got a couple more videos, but those are the only two videos that show anything related to the footage. That's the exact stuff that the police had. I know niggas be calling me police and all that shit, but
We
that's
embrace
literally,
it over here. It's cool.
huh?
Look, we embrace it over here. It's cool.
Nah. I don't embrace being called no police. It's just that niggas don't know. Cats don't know how to do anything. So you can't get mad at me for learning how to use the Freedom of Information Act, and y'all cats don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's facts. That's
And
facts. That's why I be like, y'all tripping.
I'm a whole face of South Central Los Angeles, so I ain't really, I can't.
I think my grandbaby agree. You agree? You don't even know who that is. Talking about yay. No more. Don't bring me no more candy. No more. All right. Go play. Yeah, we in the middle of a so-called hurricane, so we all in the house, and these kids driving me crazy. So according to this, is that
You gotta read it out
yesterday?
loud for the people. You gotta read it
Yeah.
out loud for the people.
Let me see. It's like on February 5th, 2019 at 5:46 hours, Zone 5 mobile morning watch units was dispatched to 61 North Avenue, the varsity parking lot, on a person shot. We arrived on scene and found a victim, Mr. Alexander Witherspoon, DOB redacted, with gunshot wound to the middle part of his body. The victim ran across the street and collapsed in front of One Cigar Lounge at 617 Spring Street, Northwest Grady. Ambulance 760 quickly rushed the victim to Atlanta Medical Center, and he was then moved to surgery in critical condition. We located about 13 shell casings with a combination of rifle and pistol. Additionally, we found a possible 9mm gun on the crime scene. There were blood droplets through the crime scene and a large amount of blood where the victim collapsed. There were also a vehicle in the varsity parking lot with a shattered front passenger side window and a flat tire that was possibly hit by one of the projectiles. Two witnesses, a Miss and a Mister, which is redacted, were interviewed. Both witnesses stated that the victim appeared to be in a verbal dispute with an unknown black male before the shooting started. The incident was captured on Varsity and One Cigar Lounge surveillance cameras. We were able to view the video of the incident. The victim seen around a dark red, orange, camo colored wrapped Cherokee and another dark SUV. The victim is then seen running from the parking lot of the Varsity, possibly dropping a firearm on the roadway across the street to the cigar lounge. The exact circumstances surrounding the shooting are still under investigation. The victim is still in surgery with a femoral artery wound to one of his legs. Investigator Bacon responded to the scene and spoke with witnesses. The crime scene was processed and all evidence was collected by APD crime scene technician. Woo. Woo.
So
Where is
here's
this
one.
go?
Here's one of the things though. The that crime scene was a little contaminated due to how stupid the police were, because there was somebody that was walking around that was picking up shells and everything like that. And on top of that, one of the windows was shot out,
Mm,
but you can't get glass if the window was shot in. So if he fired back, there wouldn't have been no glass that would have been on the ground like that. Everybody who took physics knows. Like that's, you know what I'm saying?
right. So do you think he
So
shot
something
himself?
happened. It's possible. It's very possible because, well, I don't know. I'm gonna just say it's possible. Anything is possible.
Wow.
But from what I was
That's
led to believe, Buddy basically made a statement and all that stuff and everything like that. He got arrested. He had like some Fed charges or something like that and everything. I have the hospital footage and all that stuff as well. It ain't really none worth watching, but didn't nobody really get statements in the hospital footage as well.
so why did it take so long for everything? It took what 2, 3 years? I wonder
Well,
what was the long process of it.
because they were still trying to charge them and everything like that. Like even when Dirk beat it, his charges, Bezos still had charges. You get
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, because his just got dropped a couple months ago.
Exactly. So, you know that's just that right there was just on the DA and everything like that. But them saying that she said fine would have still basically
Yeah,
been
where is
held
that coming from? I've been trying to find that press release. I ain't been able to find it. Like
because
the
it ain't
release from
one. A freaking website put that up. It's like hot new hip hop or something.
Lord. Yeah, because I've been looking. I've been going. I done reached out to the DA's office. I have yet to get a response about no press release. The only press release I'm seeing is about the autopsy of King Von.
Yeah, and we didn't. Nobody even knew about Dirk's charges being dropped until people started looking like how the what's cuz name? How Lil Tim stuff came out.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? That's really what it was. Is that niggas seeing that the charges was dropped
And put a whole statement out.
and put a whole fake statement out on him. And that was the part where everybody and their mama, even I jumped off the ledge. I ain't gonna lie. Even I jumped off the ledge like this nigga told, man, all of this and everything like that. How you and your homies and all this stuff and all that, nigga, you a tattletale and all that. Turned out, nah, that ain't what happened. If he went in there and shut his mouth and all that, it is what it is.
That is wild. Hey, I done learned some new stuff because, like I said, I never knew. Like, I've heard about this statement. I actually was gonna go to the news clip that put it that posted it, but I couldn't find that nowhere through Fulton County though. Like nowhere. And they have you can for those who don't know, you can go. It's normally everywhere, but for sure, Fulton County DA's website, all press releases are available for you to pull.
Yep.
But yeah, one is not out there for King Von for sure. No, well, King Von the
Ex-
little dirt case. So that's what was like crazy to me.
Exactly. And niggas keep on running with this. Like a spokesperson is typically the one who puts that out. You typically have a media relations spokesperson, and
Mhm.
they never put that out because Fonnie Willis is the type. She's seeking a higher office. I ain't mad at it. Get your coin. Kamala Harris did it too, and I'm not knocking that. But
Right.
she would have definitely came out and would have said all of that.
Mm.
So
For
I'm
sure, she
not.
would have definitely had she a big name like Lil Durk. She definitely would have had a press conference. So,
Yeah, because it's a
but
lot of.
would she? Because she didn't have one for Lil Tim.
She didn't need to.
Mm.
Because all right, if she would have came out and said we're dropping all the charges for Lil Tim, he got self defense and all that, man, that would have them niggas would have went wild.
Ah, yeah, I see where you come from with that. Look, see, in my city, they do press conferences about everything. So, but yeah, that do make sense, kind of, because it was on the hush for a minute. So yeah, that makes sense.
And like I
Some
told you,
stuff,
like I knew about it weeks ago. Like, bro, hold on, man. I was debating on putting it out, like, and then I just finally said it. You can take all the credit for it. I ain't tripping. I didn't feel no way about it.
oh,
I
look,
know
the
other people
credit,
did.
look, I done got my my blow up off of that one. But yeah, it's cool because, like I said, it was some shit that you to think about, but it wasn't like, I ain't gonna lie, it was more so of a when I saw the footage of what's his name, Boss Talk, and I'm like, yo, why is they releasing the footage pertaining to this open murder case? That's what made me start thinking about it.
Yeah, I actually released that ball stop footage first, but
Oh, really?
yeah. I'm
But yeah,
probably
so when I saw it, that's what made me start thinking about it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I had thought about it a couple months ago, but of course it was still open. But when I saw that footage, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? They ain't gonna be releasing no open murder footage, that got to do with a murder case. So something
right.
got to be off. And I posted it on Instagram, sent that request. And when they told me I had to contact the DA's office, I said, oh hell yeah, something up with that one.
Yeah, I like I said, I found out like 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks before you had came out with it. I actually literally said like 2 days before, but then I deleted the post because somebody found some janky ass website and said that he was still in there. And then boom, next thing you know, oh shit, little Tim free. I mean, little Tim on scot free.
Yeah.
But what I want to know is what happened to that Savannah case when he was running from the police, got in a car accident and everything like that?
It's
Like, did he?
it's it's in limbo.
Ah,
So down there, they go to like magistrate court at first, and then depending on the crimes, it get transferred to superior court. At
mm,
this time, it hasn't been indicted on superior court level, so technically it's just in limbo. But it's
uh,
closed at the magistrate level, but it still has the opportunity to be open in superior court. It just hasn't yet. I just actually did that video like a week ago.
so what about this one then? Completely different state. I seen 11 times where black youngster had some gun charges in Dallas that just been getting pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. And the timing is real off. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to accuse cuz or nothing or anything like that. But some ain't making sense.
I never looked into Black Youngster other than that Charlotte case, so I'm not familiar with his.
I forget what Dallas what's the name is. What
But
Dallas
you
is
know, I love me a Texas case, okay? Texas is like Florida. I love me a Texas or Florida case because this, and I'm starting to love Louisiana too because you get the whole discovery in Louisiana.
uh-uh.
Okay, yeah. Mm.
This thing is
Hey,
going hella funny.
so I did find out the info on Glock 9. Didn't I tell you about? I was asking you on your live about that. I did find out what's going on
About what?
about Glock 9. Remember I told you?
Always like
Yeah, I never
yeah,
seen
yeah,
the pleas like that. Yeah, I found out. I'm gonna drop that sometime today though.
yeah. Is it a bueno or a malo?
Nah, he good
Uh,
on that. On that. Okay. I never knew until now. He's intertwined with the Hot Boy case because I'm doing Hot Boy too, and I'm like, God damn. So shit, that shit like a black hole.
I feel like personally, I feel like all them little niggas was dumb as hell, and the city let them do that shit.
Oh, for sure.
And like Orlando. is a beautiful ass city, but it's a small ass city with a shit ton of construction. All the crime typically happen in like 5 places.
Mm-hmm. They
Like
wild though. I tell you that much. They wild. So when I got Hot Boy stuff, they sent me his juvenile stuff and all. So I'm running a whole paperwork on him, and it's kind of like I kind of feel bad for him because he's like the definition of product of your environment type shit. Like he kind of remind me of Young Boy. They've been out. They've been out at a young age doing shit. So it give you a different light of, at some point a lot of these younger artists definitely need some more guidance when they come in the game because they shouldn't be in street shit like that. But
that's what I suggested to track. You can hourly pay these niggas. You can set it up on some hourly shit, bro. It's very possible. And on top of that, you can fuck around and save them. You can put them as W-4s and W-2s. You can do that. And that way they ain't gotta worry about their taxes and none of that because it'll be getting taken out. It's a way to save these little niggas from themselves. But
and they so young. They
controversial.
so young. Cause
Yeah.
they definitely trying to as far as the Hot Boy thing, not to get too deep into it because I'm gonna drop a video on it. They trying to fry him for sure.
Why wouldn't
It
they? Shit.
Yeah, it's so many people on that case or linked to that case that did proffers, and you already know when motherfuckers taking proffers, what type of time they on.
Yeah, but sometimes I will be fair to certain cats. Sometimes you help as well. Like, nah, that's not his gun. That's my gun. If
Yeah,
I take the rap for this,
but if you
but
ain't
then
on a case, if you ain't on the case, and your proffer is included in the case you're not on, I'm pretty sure that's not what's going on.
I ain't say all that now. I didn't say all that. I'm very careful because like the video I just dropped on churches, I just kept it real. I said it's people out here saying shit that you didn't even say.
Now, how do you feel about that? About the trenches? Because to be honest, I didn't even know I was gonna do it. I decided to do it last minute, and it actually did well for me as far as for my channel. But how do you feel about? Do you think he's actually one of the cooperators? Is he MW?
I'm gonna keep it authentic. I'm just gonna wait on it, and I know certain people don't like that and everything like that, but I'm just gonna wait on it because how I see it is, you didn't even come out and say like, "Hey man, this nigga is a tattletale" and all that and everything like that. You basically said it's looking like, you know what I'm saying? You just basically said inferences and all of that stuff and everything like that. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna wait.
Did you hear him talking to C Hood on that live where he said he talked with the FBI and did what was best for him and his family and all that?
Nah, I didn't get to see everything. I ain't gonna hold you. I've really been in my own lane.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I really
Cause
been on my
it's a document that got that's out on the Fed case that does say one male is in agreement to receive something in exchange for testimony. It doesn't say which one, but it does say that.
and look, y'all welcome everybody. Everybody is welcome to have their own theory and opinion, and they can be mad at me and be like, "Nah, bro, you gotta, disavow the nigga. You gotta cut his head off. All of
Oh
this stuff."
shit!
And
All right.
I'm not upset about that. Like, I really, really ain't. But my only thing is I had two of the people that I accused of telling in the case flat out tell me, nah, I didn't do that, everything like that. So I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna wait on it. And anybody who mad at me just for waiting on it, I ain't mad at y'all. Because I
Right.
get it. But I'm just like, it ain't that important that I come out and say this nigga told or anything like that. It's really not.
Well, sometimes certain people they just want to speak on it. So I can see like in our sector of YouTube, King AK-47, people like that, they want to speak on things like that. That's probably all it is.
Yeah, and I would 100% understand where AK came from with it. Me and AK talked like 2 days before. He already told me what he was gonna do, and I told him what I was gonna do. I didn't disagree with him and say, nah, bro, don't put that out or nothing like that. That's a grown ass man. I never tell him what to do. I may suggest certain things, but it'll never be on me because I don't tell people how to run their house.
Right.
But if it then gets revealed that he told, then yeah, I'm gonna go off about it.
Yeah, I mean, he admitted that he corroborated though. I mean, he did that. I had to wait to listen to it. I listened to it. Somebody sent it to me after I did my video. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he admitted that he corroborated. Now he don't
I
go.
didn't see that.
Yeah,
I
look,
didn't
he don't go into like saying that he testified at no grand jury or nothing. But he definitely said he spoke with him or whatnot. Now I will say this, and I said I was gonna drop a mini video on it because when I was on my live, they were saying the text messages because he does speak on. They came to get him because he had text messages to Kenny Mack.
yeah,
And a lot of them were saying, well, that's the one that he was sending the messages to on the way to do the murder, allegedly, right? And
all
all of
right.
that. But I was like, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? That's too far of a reach, right? So I want to say this, just for clarification, if y'all read the original investigation that Chicago Police Department does, the person that is in those messages, okay, only knew Kenny Mack since April of that year. Mind you, according to Trench's story, he was cellies with Kenny Mack in 2014. So he doesn't even fit the bill for corroborator 4. I just want to throw that out there. That's too far of a reach. We all guessing,
Oh,
but that's too far of a reach.
oh,
So
wow. Okay, there's that.
yeah, I be like hearing different things too far to reach. Like I said, even with Jay Hood, that's a reach because he's not even the birthday ain't even right. The birth year is not the same for the person in the original. Because what I've been doing was matching up the details they released in the Rico case, right, to what the
Right.
Chicago Police Department investigation did. So it just whoever is in there is an older person, right? It's somebody that's born in 1974. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So like it's a lot of what it do, beast. It's a lot of things that people are missing. This is why I think the narratives are running wild because if you don't like kind of compare it and really pay attention, you just be putting jackets. Same thing like with King Von younger brother, right? They're like, oh, he's corroborated too, right? But then if you look at the investigation, right, the person that spoke with police was in a whole different what do they call it? Like zones. He was like in a whole different jail than the person that they was talking to. So like how is it him?
Yeah, county jail is kind of what they call it.
Yeah, so it was like, it's a whole different thing. So of course, we won't know until the trial, but it's just some of these narratives just be too far fetched. If we really
Yeah,
want to keep it 100.
and it's gonna be people with the "I told you so" face on and all that and everything. And shout out to them, but I'm gonna catch flack for not throwing them down the goddamn wishing well. But I'll live with that. It is what it is. I don't necessarily, and this is just me being dichotomous as hell. I don't necessarily even go with what everybody else is talking about. Like I don't necessarily even do that. I just go ahead and just conjure up my own thoughts. And then the funny
Right.
part is, I said that in the video about Jay Hood. Like he told me flat out, nigga, I ain't direct. But nigga, if I was and all this stuff and everything like that, when somebody say something like that to me, I don't
That do
think
be
you a snitch
suspect.
saying that. Now I don't think you're a snitch saying that because he's right in a sense. If he was, it wouldn't even matter because he ain't no street nigga. He a jail. I mean jail. He a church boy. So if he far removed from that and this, repents for his sins and all this stuff and everything like that, like that would make sense.
Mm.
I I
Yeah,
look
because
at
he
the
threw that
person,
Bible
and then
at you,
I
Ceddy. I ain't gonna lie, he threw the Bible.
he was what?
He threw the Bible at you. Like, I felt like if y'all was in
Oh, that
person,
nigga
y'all was
kicked
trying to
my
put the
ass
holy
with
oil.
John and Luke. Yeah, John, Luke, Leviticus, Revelation, Job, nigga. I'm like, I'm just waiting on the nigga to speak in tongues.
Yo, okay. Yo, so
I'm
why he
like,
let me ask
God
you
damn.
this? I talked about it yesterday, but I want to ask you, how did you feel about Butter, FBG Butter, and his whole I could drop lawsuits and shit on everybody type thing? How do you feel about that?
Man, shut the fuck up. Them niggas, first, they don't even know how to file lawsuits. Shut the hell up. I'll give prime example. I'm probably the best one you can ask for this. When I said what I said about Lil Meech telling on his brother and all that stuff and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I put that out. The video really didn't even do that many views. Still like 32,000. It wasn't like it went viral. So Lil Meech hit up his lawyer, and his lawyer gonna say, you need to take that down because I'ma sue you for defamation. Niggas don't even know to sue for defamation, it has to have 5 criterias about it. And some states 4.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that you did because of the timing it even fits 3 of the goddamn criteria. So you had to have knowingly put out certain stuff. They had to reach out to you, provide information to clear up all of that, and then you have to clear it up. And if you decide not to clear it up, then they could sue. But they also had to show damages. And the 2 days in which you said that, is there anybody who reached out to Butter and said, hey, bruh, I'm not messing with you because Mickey True said this and said that about you. No,
Right.
since that doesn't exist, and that's why I call myself the hood lawyer. I'm 2-0 because I went against Lil Meech's goddamn lawyer and whooped his ass. That's why when he said I'm gonna put a lawsuit on you, hey, bro, this is what I'm doing. I'm requesting all documents pertinent to this case because he trying to flip it. He trying to say he trying to say that I said he got on the stand and told. I said no. By definition of this video, that's snitching. The video, not saying he's an actual snitch, but I'm saying it's pertinent to this. And then he tried to switch it up. No, you're saying no, whole ass nigga. I'm telling you. And he was like, "Well, I'm gonna send this. What's the name to your lawyer? What's his email?" So I created a fake email, gave it to the nigga. Like, you gonna send me this? I'll see your bitch ass in court. Let's get it. That nigga disappeared ever since then. So all these niggas who holler lawsuits and shit like that, it's smoke screen. Because first off, how is he gonna subpoena you?
Right. Yeah, I
Like,
broke it down too. The same thing you were just saying about the steps that you need to prove, because it's on the person that's suing you to prove it.
exactly,
So you will have to
exactly.
prove that you're not RW that's in the paperwork.
So it just for me personally, since I just went through it with a lawyer and then had to whoop on another lawyer, that's why I say I'm 2-0. I ain't really gonna get into that one. But nah, these niggas they don't know what the hell they talking about. They think saying that is supposed to scare somebody. Nigga, first off, if I ask you to do all of this and you send me over the information, I don't have a problem clearing it up. Then I'm gonna take the information your bitch ass just sent me and I'm gonna put that shit out.
Right. As it
I
should
play
go.
I play chess. That's why I told the nigga I want all footage, all documents pertinent to this case. Because nigga, if he told and all that stuff, or he didn't, I would have just made a whole other video and put out all that shit. And then I would have made more money on that. These niggas don't know how to play chess. I do.
I was just surprised that, to be honest, he could have just used that to, pop even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even understand. To me, he was whining. I just don't. I just don't get why he's doing all that whining instead of just when you on the other end of the spectrum, it's all good. But when you get now, you want to come on here talking about lawsuit. I don't like that. That'd be irritating.
The problem with these people is the best way to address a rumor is you don't.
Mm.
That's the best way to address these rumors. or you don't. And then if you really starting to get annoyed and all that stuff, put all your chips to the goddamn table. Say, hey man, I didn't do all this, but let's play big bank, little bank. If this is true about me, I'll delete my social media. If this shit is not true, then everybody who dissed me and all that, delete your social media. Let's run it.
Damn,
But that's how
that's
I
what
play.
shit. I was just about to say. See, my whole thing was, hey, just stick to the content. Hey, keep it moving. Like you ain't got to talk about it. All you doing is adding fuel to it. Just continue dropping your videos, whatever it is that you be doing on, YouTube. Continue to do it. Saying, talking about being like suicidal and all types of shit. Like you need to get off the internet if you are feeling those type of thoughts and feelings, and go get you some help.
I don't think Buddy ever had this type of attention of people directing shots at him on some snitch shit because you gotta remember this is a pride thing too. Like you can't be this person and a fake ass nigga on this internet stuff, and then you popping it like you a super thug. Like you just said, you dropped your flag. So, bruh, you can really come out and say, "Yeah, nigga, I told," and all that stuff and everything like that. And since I told, that's part of the gang, nigga. You can't be no gang member or gang banger if you tell it. I dropped my flag. I'm out. I did wrong. Like you can do that, and niggas will rock with you.
Okay.
That's what be killing me about a lot of this shit is they bring it upon themselves and then expect people to feel bad. Like, bro, when it come time for the street code, it's different. Like, niggas know I cut my own blood off for snitching.
Oh shit, that's
You know
standing
what I'm
on
saying?
business. Okay.
I cut my own blood off. I ain't talked to Cuz in years. Cuz is just in the same city as me, right down the street. Nigga was not allowed to pull up to my house just to say what's up. Years after, and I'm talking about this year.
Dang, for telling on you or just telling period.
Nah, just tell him. Period. Nah, nigga ain't told on me. I don't do crimes with niggas. That's the funny part.
Damn,
I
now
don't.
that's standing on your square. You done cut your peoples off for it. That's crazy.
Man, this is the life we signed up for. You niggas signed up for the rewards and the benefits, but when it all go bad, then y'all want to flip and shit like that. I'm not here for that shit. Because
And
if
I
you
think
tell
that
on somebody,
everybody should have that mentality though. If they really, doing that, I think they be wanting to pick and choose when they happen, when they don't.
I don't pick and choose. I don't do none of that shit. If you told, you can't rock with me because nigga, the way in which I've been operating, I've been in trouble with the law since 11 years old.
Damn, 11. The fuck?
Or stealing at 11 and shit like that, and they put you on your little probation, and then they, fine you and all this shit and everything like that. 13 for assault. And it's just a fight. You can't kick niggas in their face. And then 15 years old, assault with a deadly weapon and 3 counts of assault. And it was on
Yo,
probation for
Cali don't be playing with y'all. I be hearing all these stories from like people from Cali. Y'all start young as hell.
man. Look, when I got off probation, shit, I don't know how long I've been on probation, but I was just on probation not too long ago.
Damn. Well,
Informal, informal probation though. Informal. It wasn't
oh,
no
how I say, don't that mess with like your
my gun,
license and stuff?
my gun license. This the
Yeah.
crazy part, right? So when I was doing security and shit in SAC, 2016 to 2018. By the way, living in Sacramento, um, I tried to fucking get my damn gun license, and basically I didn't know that I was still on probation. I had no fucking idea because it was informal. My lawyer worked out some shit, and basically I got, what is that shit called when you got to go and clean up and all that? I forget what it's called. It's slipping my mind right now. What is that called?
When you gotta do what?
When you got to go clean up on the side of the road and all that
Oh,
crap and
community
everything.
service.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you gotta pay for that. I'm like, nigga, I'm not finna go sit up in jail for no goddamn 3 months. Let me go ahead and do this community service because they give you 2 days. Like you give one day good, they're gonna give you 2 days. You get a week, they basically gonna take another day off. So I ended up doing like I think like 6 weeks or something like that. They're like, nigga, yeah, you got to go to jail for a couple of months. I'm like, hell nah.
Mm.
But my lawyer was a beast shit. Nigga, we pushed that shit out for a fucking year, all that shit and everything like that. Then I just came back home and, man, went broke.
Yo, so I got a question, Ceddy, because I'm looking at the comments. So the
Go
question
ahead.
is, are you making a video clearing Durk? Because you made a few videos saying he read it.
Said who?
Said, did you make a video that Durk read it?
I did, and I, you know what? And I said it in my video. I said it in my post or whatever and everything like that. At first, I did because, and I'll tell y'all the reason why, and y'all can take me to task for it, but I'm learning as I'm growing. I did say that, so I'm not going to run down and back away from it and all that. I did say Durk read it, but I also cleared Lil Durk too. So y'all got to give me that. If y'all going to say I told that, I said that cuz told, y'all got to give me that I exonerated his ass too. And that was because of that fake ass statement that was put out there that said King Von would have been charged still, even though Lil Durk is free. So what would you have gathered at that time? You get what I mean?
Yeah, because it did make it look more shaky for sure.
So that's the reason I did that, but that's also the reason why right now I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait on it because you just basically cleared Jay Hood is snitching, and a week ago I just called the nigga a rat. So it's stuff like that where I gotta sit my happy black ass down and then just wait.
I took the hard way. I ain't asked that nigga for nothing. I took the hard way. Hard way. Hard way, my heart.
Listen, that video was doing numbers. That was 100,000 hit view video, and I took that shit down, and I really didn't want to. I was like, you know what? Just take this.
Why you just do a retraction? That's a lot.
Nah, that ain't gonna work. Like if I put out something that's blatantly false like that the day of, and it get cleared up and all that stuff, and a nigga really passionate, like I'm different.
Remember me wearing a frown. Now it's the other way around. They mad cause I made it out. I took the hard way. I ain't asked that nigga for nothing. I threw the hard way. Hard way. Hard way, my heart to this day. I'm really with it, my feelings in it, so please, bitch, don't play. I took the hard way. I ain't asked that nigga for nothing. I threw the hard way. Hard way. Hard way, my heart to this day. I'm really with it, my feelings in it, so please, bitch, don't play. Hey.